A Peter Brady sighting?
He was all over late-night television last night.
Really?
He was, yes.
Why?
Well, I'll explain, but
Okay.
let's also explain. Let's get some listeners, new ones and old ones, reacquainted. What is a Peter?
A Peter is basically when you're talking and your voice goes like this.
That's right.
Mitchell Courthouse.
We're live outside of the Mitchell Courthouse tonight, I should say. Excuse me. Lowell Melser, WBAL-TV 11 News.
That's right. Mitchell Courthouse
prime
is one
example.
of them. Let's
Yeah.
hear Peter ruin it. There he was.
That's it.
Yeah, that was it. So ever since that episode, ever since Lowell and I were hip to that episode, anytime that we are talking, and if one of us cracks the way that Peter does, we will call each other out on it.
Right, exactly.
And say, oh, nice Peter.
Nice Peter Brady.
So, for example, here is yours truly on episode 17, I believe, experiencing a Peter. It just gets very lathery in your mouth, and you really feel like it's clean. So that's one. And then, of course, Lowell said Mitchell Courthouse, although we've discussed Mitchell Courthouse was more of a throaty thing.
It was more of a throaty thing, yeah.
But
yes.
when you were in Ocean City, however,
right,
covering that big hurricane a couple of years ago, this is what happened.
I wanted to give you guys an update, though. I spoke earlier that as far as we knew from Delmarva Power, there were only planned outages here.
Planned outages.
That was one.
Yeah.
Here's another one from yours truly. And you're right. They gathered the toughest counselors and they all grabbed bats. Ooh.
Oh.
God, that is just
that was a bad one.
That is a horrendous one.
At least I had hurricane winds hitting me in the face.
That's true. Yes, but you had goggles to protect you. You had no excuse.
Right.
So I'm watching Kimmel.
And
he's interviewing a couple, an actor and actress. Of course, I've forgotten who they are. But listen to Kimmel asking them a couple of questions.
So 20 years ago, when you guys started doing this series of...
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
He says...
What was that?
Doing? Here.
Yeah.
I've got it.
He just rolled with it. He didn't even stop.
Although, here, I'm going to play the long one again because you can hear that he stutters very quickly. Because
he probably wasn't sure whether to acknowledge it or just keep going.
Right. He's like, oh, I listened to Marc and Lowell, and yeah, that was such a Peter.
Right.
Here it is again.
So 20 years ago, when you guys started doing this series of films, doing these.
Yeah, that was such a Peter Brady.
Yeah, right. So that was Monday night's episode. Okay. So very recent. On Conan, Monday night's episode, he had Martin Scorsese on there. And here he is talking about it.
Thrilled that Martin Scorsese is on our show tonight. His latest movie is up for 5 Oscars, including Best Picture. Including. His latest movie is up for 5 Oscars, including Best Picture.
He hit it good.
Yeah, he did. So both of them on the same night. I saw that Conan thing, and I was actually watching with Amy, and it happened, and I looked at her, I go, did you hear that?
Yeah.
And she says,
what?
What? Did you hear it? It was a Peter. She's like, what are you talking about? So I rewind it and play it again, and the two of us just hit the floor laughing.
So funny.
She's like,
so funny.
She says to me, I wonder if other people find that funny or not. And I'm like, I don't care because we find it very amusing.
Yeah, that's just been one of our things. Yes, the Peter Brady.
And then
it's always been.
And then she falls asleep, and I switch over to Kimmel, and then he does it.
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it just really cracked me up.
Nice find.
Yes.
You really have an ear for that.
I do. I always will. I never let it go.